Hey friend, hey cousins, hey y'all. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Lauren Haven, the owner of Haven the Brand, and today we're going to be doing a press on nail tutorial. So as you can see by the thumbnail and the video at the beginning of the video, we're going to be doing a pink shimmery nail design. So I have a collection called my Badges on a Budget collection, and this is a nail set for that specific collection. It is gel polish only. I do add a little bit of bitter gel, but don't tell nobody. Anyway. So I created this collection because I feel like you should be able to feel pretty no matter how much money you make or how much money you're able to spend on these types of things. So I did create this separate collection for those people that are not able to spend as much money as my other sets are, but still want their nails to look cute and want to shop with the brand, okay? So the first step that you'll see me doing right now is I'm going in with a 60 grit, 80 grit file, and I'm going to buff the top of the nail. So the reason I do this is because I like to create texture on the tops of the nails to make sure that whatever I'm putting down has something to grip onto. I always like to use the motto, if it's slick, it won't stick. So right now, like I said, I'm just going in buffing the nail. And yeah, I'll be doing this for a minute. And then I am going in over top with a 240 grit buffer and just smoothing out the roughness of the nail, if there is any. Not too much, because you don't want to smooth it out completely, because that would defeat the whole purpose of us going in with the file. So yeah. So after we buff and file the nails, we're going to go in with a layer of foundation gel. I use Beetles. All the stuff that I use will be linked in my Amazon storefront, linked in my bio, well, my description box. But I like to use base coat. Some people don't, some people do. I prefer using base coat. It's kind of like my starting layer of polish. That's how I think of it, and that's what I'll continue to keep using it. And plus, there's nothing wrong with a little extra layer of strength, you know, because every layer is going to add a little bit of strength depending on what type of polish, gel, or whatever it is. But personal preference, you don't have to do this. I prefer doing this, and it also helps even out that layer that we just did with the buffing. It does become a little bit, you know, textured, so the base coat will help. So like I mentioned, sometimes I do go in with a little bit of builder gel, even though this is a gel polish only collection. We're not going to talk about that. But right now we're just going to go in and do our base color layers. And so we're going to do a nude layer on the thumb and the ring finger. We're going to do a solid color pink on the pinky, a chunky glitter on the middle, and then a shimmery glitter on the index finger. And I'm going to do 2 layers of all of these, and then 3 layers of the solid pink and 3 layers of the chunky glitter. So yeah, I'm not sure if I left all of the clips of me adding the layers in there, but like I said, you're gonna do 2 layers of the nude on the thumb, 2 layers of the shimmer polish, 3 layers of the chunky glitter, 2 layers of the nude, and then 3 layers of the solid pink color that we used. So the colors that I use, I will say, came in a kit, and with my Badges on a Budget collection, I am trying to get rid of those little bitty Beetles bottles. So I'm using polishes from those kits and collections. So I don't really have like a link to these polishes today, unfortunately, but I can just let you know that it is from one of the Beetles collections. I personally don't like the little bitty bottles because you don't get a lot of products, and with me making 30 and 20 piece nail sets, that can run out really, really quickly. So I'm trying to get rid of them by making these cute little sets for y'all until supplies run out, basically. So I'm gonna let y'all watch me put these layers, and then I'll come back when we pause. Nope, I'll come back when we're doing something else. So once we get all our color layers down, we're going to go in with the layer of base coat, because I am going to buff the surface after I do this layer, after we cure this layer. The reason I'm buffing the surface is because I like a smooth surface for nail art, And we're also doing chrome, and the chrome method that I use is the buff surface. Some people like to use matte top coat. I prefer buffing the surface. And so when you put the base coat down, this will make sure that you're not buffing off any of the color that you just laid down. So we're going to put that on and then cure that for 30 seconds. And then we're going to wipe it off with a little bit of alcohol or acetone. Either one will work perfectly fine. And then we're going to buff the surface of these nails. So before we buff the nails, we're going to go ahead and top coat the middle finger because that is all of that design for that finger. So we're going to top coat that one, and then we're going to buff the surface. I forgot that we were supposed to do this, but yeah, make sure you top coat before you buff, because like I said, there's no other design that we're going to be doing. So now we're going to wipe with alcohol, acetone, either one would work. Isopropyl alcohol, 100% alcohol. No, 100% acetone. There we go. I'm just wiping them off. This is just to remove that sticky layer from the base coat before we go in and buff. If you try to buff over that sticky layer, the buffer is just going to literally move the product around, and it's not going to buff and add texture. So make sure you wipe that off. So just going to go buff the surface, and then after we buff, we will be wiping again with alcohol, acetone. Either one will work. I interchangeably use both. Doesn't really matter. It does the same thing. So I'll let you guys watch that. And also, y'all, I know I keep saying this in pretty much all my videos. I am trying to get used to recording on camera and staying in frame. So, like, if I'm out of frame, please forgive me, y'all. I'm just now getting back into the swing of things of YouTube videos. Even though I have dropped a couple videos, listen, it's going to take a little time, y'all. It's going to take a little time. But we're about to buff these, and then I'll come back when we're doing something more interesting. Well, that didn't take long. So on the on the ring finger and the thumb, we're going to do a pink French tip. The same color pink that we put on the pinky, we're going to go in and do our French tip. Now, like I just said it, y'all. Sorry if I'm out of frame. I'm working on it. But I'm just going to go in and do my Frenchies, and then we're going to make sure that we're curing each layer for 60 seconds. I did go in and do 2 layers of this polish because it is kind of sheer, and I was like, my pink isn't popping. So I went in with 2 layers on the French tip, and yeah, right here you see me wiping the sides of the nail. The reason I did this is because I had a lot of product on my nail, so I just removed some of that and filled in the sides with the product that was already on the nail. So we're going to cure that 60 seconds and do the same thing on the thumbnail. So now we're about to go in and do chrome. I like to use my chrome layer. I like to do a black layer before I do my chrome. Some people don't use black. I think that the black helps pop the chrome out more, and it helps with the metallic look, the mirrored look. So I just go in with black gel polish and top coat. I do add a little bit more top coat than black gel polish, and I go in and I do my design and I cure it for 60 seconds. Now, making sure that I cure it for 60 seconds will make sure that I have that metallic-y look, but you want to make sure that you're not over curing, because if you do over cure, it will hinder it will like prevent the chrome from sticking. Like, it'll become smooth and basically do what a top coat is supposed to do. But when you don't cure all the way, because we did mix it with black gel polish, curing it for 60 seconds is going to give you the look that you need. I've used it with Beetles black gel polish. I've used it with Goy. I've used it with Melody Susie. All of them, I do the same method. Add a little bit more top coat than black, and then I cure for 60 seconds. And then I go over top of that with my chrome using one of these little makeup sponges that I got from Shein. I got like 300 for maybe $3. I don't remember. But I did do a haul on these products. So be looking out for those haul videos, y'all. But I'm just going in doing my chrome layer, and then we're going to take the clean side of the sponge and remove any excess chrome, because this will make your chrome look glittery if you don't. And then I'm going to go in with a layer of base coat, but this base coat I use is specifically for chrome. It is not like a chrome based product. It's just a base coat, a regular base coat that I use only on chrome, because chrome will pick up in your brush. And let's just say you're trying to do a design that does not require chrome, and now all of a sudden the chrome powders are now on your design. Listen to me. Just make sure that you have a separate base coat when you're doing chrome. You don't have to have a second a different top coat because you're doing base coat first. But if you don't do base coat before you top coat, then go in with a separate top coat. But we're gonna base coat the thumb and the index. I keep saying index, but we're gonna base coat the thumb and the ring finger because we're about to go in with charms. And then after we do the charms, that's it. We're gonna top coat. So I'm going to go in with these little butterfly charms. I use McCart rhinestone glue, and I'm gonna put the charms down, and then we're gonna flash cure them. And if your charm is like, if you see that you have like gaps in between your charm and your nail, go in with like a liner brush. Ooh, my knuckles are hairy, child. Anyway, go in with a liner brush and that McCart rhinestone glue and go around the charm. This will make sure that your clients don't snag their hair on their nails, because those gaps will get caught in your hair. So make sure that you're doing that for your clients or yourself, depending on who you're making these nails for. So the thumb is going to get a big butterfly and the ring is going to get a small one. So we are going to just flash cure them, and then we're going to put them in the big lamp for 60 seconds and start working on the index finger. Now let me tell y'all, listen. So I recorded this video like late in the evening, like at night. We're going to top coat those butterfly charms in the nail because we're done with that. But I recorded this video like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, let me get this video out. I'm doing these nails. Let me record. So I get to the index part. Why did my phone stop recording? And so I'm like, what in the world? And it didn't save my clip. So I went back in and I deleted some stuff, and it ended up saving. And when I went back to it, y'all, it said a 41-minute clip. I'm like, 41 minutes? And then the whole time, like the end of the video wasn't even like recording anything. I'm like, what in the world? This is why I ain't got no storage. But anyway, I don't know what happened, but I'm glad that I was able to figure it out. So I did have to re-record this part because it stopped recording when I did this last night. So I did this new one today for y'all. So all I did was go in with McCart rhinestone glue, and this is going to create that 3D effect. My bad, y'all. 3D effect. And we're going to flash cure in between each line so that it doesn't like self-level. And here's the new one. This is the one from today, y'all. So it is, wait, is it? I don't know. No, this is the one from last night. It stopped recording when I started doing the chrome part. So if I said, oh Lord, somebody help me. So like I said, it stopped recording during the chrome part. So you'll see a different like squiggly line design in the next clip, if I'm not mistaken. Not this one, but this one. Here we go. So after you do all of your little squiggly lines with the rhinestone glue, you can make sure to put that in the lamp for 60 seconds, y'all, and fully cure it, and then go over it with that same mixture with the top coat and the black gel polish and cure it for 60 seconds. I did flash cure it for 10, and then I put it back in the big lamp to cure it for 60 seconds. And then the other nails that you see, they're going to be just solid pink nails, no design, just solid pink nails. So after you cure for 60 seconds, you're going to go in with that chrome powder. Please ignore my neighbor's dog barking. I am by my side door, and yeah. Anyway, so go in, clean it up, do your chrome. That's my separate base coat. Go over it with the base coat and then top coat. And then I believe that's all of the designs that we did. So we're going to top coat this one, and then yeah. All right, y'all, so here's those other nails. Once again, I just went in with 3 layers of this one, top coated and all of that, and that was it for these nails. I wanted to make sure I showed y'all what I did for those nails. So now we're going to go in and file the nails. I use an 80 grit file. I will say that this file is very coarse. So if you're someone that's worried that you're going to file too much off, I definitely do suggest starting off with a higher number. The higher the number, the softer the grit. The lower the number, the more coarse it's going to become. So if that means my 80 grit and my 60 grit files are going to take off a lot very fast. So like I said, if you're someone that's not really comfortable with that, start off with a higher grit. I use it because I know what I'm doing. Okay, so after we filed the nails, here's what they look like, and I did file the pink ones as well. We're gonna go ahead and start packaging these sets up. Well, this set up. So I'm just going to pop them off the stands, and then I'm going to take a 180 grit file, and we're going to smooth the sides of the nail. I'm not going to include the entire part of me doing this, but I smooth the sides of the nails to make sure there's no lumps, humps, whatever on the sides of the nails, because that can be irritating for whoever's wearing these, and it also could affect how long the nails stay on if there's something blocking, the adhesion. So I'm just gonna go in and do it for the pink nails and the ones that's on the standstill, and yeah. So now that we have finished filing the sides of the nails, I do etch the insides, but these were already etched. We're gonna go ahead and stick them down to the nail card. I do wipe them off with alcohol as well. I just forgot to record that part, but I do wipe the insides with alcohol and the outside just as like a sanitation purpose and to remove any smudges. I often get asked where I get my nail cards from, and I make them myself, and I will be dropping a video soon showing you guys how to customize your own packaging, because not only do I make my labels, my cards, my stickers, I make everything, y'all. So I'm gonna make sure to record a video for y'all just so y'all can have like that, knowledge in y'all's back pocket. So if that's something you're interested in learning, please make sure you drop a subscribe. Drop a subscribe. I was going to say drop a follow. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on my post notifications so that you don't miss it. So the top layer is going to get those nails that we put designs on. The bottom layer is going to get the solid pink nails, and we're going to wipe it off. I didn't include this part in the video because I just stopped recording and I did it off camera, but we're going to wipe it with alcohol and also dust them off. Thank y'all for watching my video. Please make sure to leave a comment down below. It helps me, and also follow me on my social medias linked in my description box, and make sure to go check out my other videos. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all. You're just too important. Nobody like you do. You do.